legs, their mobile QB.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right? You got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this one is right through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, the numbers for Mostert a week ago: 19 carries, 64 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the 1st quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You talk about this Falcon defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
So no gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll look to throw here. And that's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Niners hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards there and a Niner first. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Back onto the field comes this offense led by George Kittle. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's taken in by Dulcich. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Looking to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
There he goes left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have regained the lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 11. On the slant, this is Chark. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. That complete to Downs. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
(10-10) our score after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Right back to him on first down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He's across midfield and all the way down to the 41-yard line. First down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 10 yards out, and the 49ers have moved out in front. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, You use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A run with Mostert up the middle. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. George Kittle A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters. And how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
York now for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
The throw over the middle taken in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. There's the stiff arm. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Atlanta regains possession of the football. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That one complete. He finds Shark. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now this taken in by Downs. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that's going to tie things at 20. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started a bit south of here in Puerto Rico, in their capital city of San Juan, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Cooper Rush, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Rashad Perryman, a touchdown catch in the victory. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and the Houston Texans. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance. And this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. This is Hilton. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught by Hilton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again. We've got to get going.
And brought down of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits. And his feet never stop moving.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now back to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Back to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Inside the 10. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Aubrey now for the point after. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline, so that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field, and after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one caught by Kittle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. They're going to look to throw. And now here is another interception. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Falcons offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here comes third down and 7. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On the handoff, this is Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. Back to throw again. Open man right side is Shark. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run good for 24 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he tiptoes around defenders for a gain of about 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Here's 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And Shark calls it in. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Logan. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
They run with Mostert off the option, and he is going to have a Falcons first down. At least it appears that way, and he got it by maybe the length of a football.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the...
And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on first down.
That's once again complete to Chark.
Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
York on now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just two plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. A handoff running left is Mostert, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They're going to look to throw. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And we're at the 41, second and 9. Once again, it's Mostert. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all, because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Mostert off the read option. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This to break our fourth quarter tie. York able to send this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 82 yards. And the Niners use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's swung out to Mostert. No gain on the play. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Second and 3. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the 49ers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
And they take a knee.
Second and 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring,